Welcome to Remembrance of Love. My name is Zoe. Today I want to talk about something that can quietly affect your journey, and that is going to be me speaking about, are you gauging your progress based on the physical divine masculine? And the reason why I'm so passionate about speaking like this is because that is what I used to do. So this is such a common pattern. You start doing that inner work, you begin healing, you're expanding, you're letting go, you feel those shifts within you, more peace, more awareness, more self-love, and then you look at the physical version of your divine masculine in the 3D, and you may notice that they're not reaching out, that they haven't changed, and they're not behaving any differently, and they're certainly not choosing you. And without even meaning to, you start using them as a measurement of your progress. But here's the truth, and I say this with so much love, and as I said, this is what I used to do. The physical divine masculine is not your progress report. They're not your confirmation, they're not the evidence, they're not your validation, because your journey isn't happening in the 3D first, it's happening within you. And that is why you don't see those results, is because you are still looking over your shoulder for that validation. You are still looking over your shoulder and looking outside of yourself for some results from the physical divine masculine. But when you actually let go of that and you just realise that what's important is you know your own progress, and it doesn't have to be through the physical divine masculine particularly doing something. So when you measure your progress through the physical, you're placing your power again outside of yourself. And on the twin flame journey, it's all about reclaiming your power, not just the twin flame journey, your awakening. This is awakening journey. You're not here to watch someone else change so that you can feel safe, so you can feel chosen or complete. You're here to become anchored in your own truth. Your sense of self no longer depends on what they're doing and what they're not doing. And I know that this can be really hard, because the connection, what you feel is real. The love you feel is real. The pull is real. And of course, you want to see it reflected back to you in the physical. But when you focus too much on the 3D version of your divine masculine, you fall into these cycles where you're over-analysing their action, feeling triggered by their absence or inconsistency. And you're very hard on yourself as well. You look at yourself and you're thinking, oh my goodness, there's more for me to do, there's more for me to do. And that isn't you showing up for yourself, because that's doubting your own growth, questioning your own journey itself. And suddenly all the inner work that you have been doing starts to feel like it's not working. So you think that you're going backwards, but it is working. It's just not always going to show up in that way your mind expects. And this is actually something I support so many beautiful souls with. And I am so deeply passionate about the service I offer, which is phone consultations, because I know how transformative this journey can be when you're supported in the right way. I've been honoured to work with so many incredible souls all over the world, each one on their own unique path, because that's the truth. Everybody's journey is completely unique. There is no one size fits all approach. Every journey is beautiful. And when I do work with you, I meet you exactly where you are on your journey. I hold space for you. I listen with presence, and I gently guide you back to yourself, the remembrance of love. So if you are called to work with me and you would like that support, everything that you do need to know about me and the service I offer is in the description box down below. So coming back to if you're gauging or measuring your progress based on the physical divine masculine, I invite you gently to shift your focus. Instead of asking, are they changing? Are they coming closer? Are they choosing me yet? Start asking yourself, how do I feel today? Am I at peace with myself? Am I choosing myself more deeply? Am I responding differently than I used to? Because that's your real progress. The shifts that matter most are often subtle, and that is not reacting the way you used to, feeling less anxious about their absence, trusting the journey a little bit more, letting go of the control, surrendering and coming back to your own heart, trusting. These are profound transformations, even if nothing appears to be changing externally yet. It's all about what's going on within you. And when you stop looking for that validation or change outside from your physical divine masculine, that's when you see it, because you're not worried about it, because you're trusting yourself, you're with yourself. So you're not behind, you're not doing it wrong, and your journey is not defined by another person's timeline. The physical divine masculine is also on their own path, their own process, their own unfolding, and it's not your role to monitor, to manage or measure that, and that's what the divine feminines find very hard. And when you truly anchor into that, you do stop chasing, you do stop waiting, you do stop needing proof, and instead you become the energy you've been seeking. You didn't come here to lose yourself in someone else's behaviour. You came here to remember who you are, to embody love, to live as love, to return to the truth that has always been within you. And when you stop measuring and gauging your journey through the physical, you free yourself, you soften, you expand, you rise into your true power. So I think I'm going to leave it there. Thank you for being here. Thank you for your openness, and thank you for choosing yourself. Remember, you are love, and that is the destination and the journey all at once. I'm so grateful for you, and I'll see you in the next video. I'm sending you all so much love, my support, my strength and light, and I love you so very much. See ya.